How much is too much? And how little is dangerous? It's one of the most important questions every senior needs to ask, yet almost no one does. Because here's the truth. Most people over 60 are following the wrong exercise advice. Either they're pushing too hard and getting injured, or they're doing too little and slowly losing the strength they need to stay independent. But new research has revealed a life-saving rule for movement after 60. It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter. If staying strong, mobile, and confident matters to you or someone you love, tap like so more seniors can see this and subscribe for real advice that helps you take control of your body, one smart move at a time. This is Better Aging Advice, the channel built for seniors who want to stay mobile, strong, and confident, without guesswork, gimmicks, or pain. Here, we don't talk down to you. We don't recycle fitness trends meant for 25-year-olds. We focus on you. On what really works for the aging body, and what doesn't. Because let's be honest, you've probably been told a dozen different things about exercise. One doctor says walk more. Another says take it easy. Your neighbor swears by yoga. Your son says lift weights. And somewhere in the middle, you're just trying to stand up in the morning without your knees complaining or your back locking up. You want to move more. But pain makes you hesitate. Stiffness makes you stall. And deep down, you start wondering if all this movement talk is actually making things worse. Greater than what if I pull something? What if I fall? What if this is just how my body is now? That's the hidden struggle no one talks about. It's not laziness. It's fear and confusion. And too many seniors end up doing the exact wrong thing because they're left guessing. Some push through pain and get injured. Others avoid movement entirely, and slowly lose the very strength that keeps them independent. But it doesn't have to be this way. What your body needs now isn't intensity, it's strategy. It's not about more exercise. It's about the right kind, at the right dose, at the right time. That's what we're here to give you. Real answers. Real simplicity. So you can stop second-guessing your body and start trusting it again. Velma was 68 when the confusion finally got to her. A retired school teacher, she prided herself on staying sharp, mentally and physically. She didn't want to slow down. But her body was starting to change, and no one seemed to agree on what to do about it. Her doctor told her, just stay active, movement is medicine. Her trainer said, you've got to push harder to build strength. Her daughter, worried after a minor injury, said, maybe you should rest more. Don't overdo it. 3 people she trusted. 3 different answers. And not one of them explained how to move safely for a body that's aging. So Velma did what most people do when they're overwhelmed, she tried to do it all. She started walking more, doing resistance bands, even tried a senior circuit class at the gym. But then it happened. One morning, getting out of bed, she felt a sharp pull in her lower back. Nothing dramatic. Just a sudden stiffness, the kind that makes you freeze mid-step and pray it passes. For days, the ache lingered. And that's when the doubt crept in. Greater than, is my body just too fragile for this now? What if the next injury is worse? Maybe I shouldn't be doing any of this. So she stopped. No more walks. No more stretching. No more classes. Even simple things, reaching for a pan, climbing stairs, made her second-guess herself. Velma told me later, greater than, I felt like every move was a gamble, and I couldn't afford to lose. That's what fear does. It doesn't just rob you of strength. It robs you of confidence. And when that goes, independence isn't far behind. But here's the thing, Velma wasn't broken. She was just misguided. What she needed wasn't more opinions. She needed a simple, science-backed approach tailored to her stage of life. And when she finally got that, everything changed. You've probably heard it 100 times, just aim for 30 minutes of exercise a day. It's been the gold standard for decades, repeated in doctors' offices, senior centers, and fitness brochures everywhere. But here's the truth no one tells you, that rule? It wasn't designed for you. It was based on studies in younger adults. People with faster recovery, fewer joint issues, and a nervous system that hasn't weathered 6 decades of wear and tear. For seniors over 60, that advice can backfire. And here's why. First, muscle loss accelerates dramatically after 60. It's called sarcopenia, and it doesn't care if you walk for 30 minutes a day. Without the right kind of resistance and activation, you can walk daily and still lose strength. Second, your body doesn't bounce back the way it used to. Joints, tendons, and nerves recover slower. So when you push hard for 30 minutes straight, especially if the intensity isn't right, you don't just feel tired. You feel wiped out, stiff, sore, foggy. And that kind of fatigue doesn't build strength. It builds fear. Third, inconsistent intensity does more harm than good. Some days, you feel great and go all in. Other days, you skip movement entirely. The result? Inflammation spikes. Muscles get confused. And your progress flatlines. You're not getting stronger. You're getting frustrated. That old rule assumes your body reacts the same way at 65 as it did at 35. But it doesn't. Greater than your body now needs precision, not pressure. It needs consistency, not chaos. And it needs a plan that respects recovery as much as movement. The 30-minute rule isn't bad. It's just incomplete, for someone whose body needs a smarter approach. And that's why so many seniors, like Velma, get injured following the rules. Because no one told them the rules were outdated. New research is changing everything we thought we knew about exercise for seniors. Recent studies from respected journals like the American Journal of Preventive Medicine and JAMA Network Open reveal something surprising. Short, frequent bursts of movement throughout the day actually save lives. One study found that seniors who spread their activity into 3 10-minute sessions had better health outcomes than those who did one continuous 30-minute workout. Why? Because recovery and variety matter more than just clocking minutes. Your body isn't a machine that can run on empty for half an hour straight anymore. It's more like a smartphone battery, and here's the key: older batteries don't last like they used to. They don't handle long drains without needing a recharge. Your body is the same. It needs frequent, gentle top-ups of movement. That's the new rule: move with intention every day, keep it under 20 minutes total, and change up the type of movement. Mix gentle strength, balance, and flexibility, not just the same walk or stretch. When you move like this, your muscles get activated regularly. Your joints stay lubricated. Your nervous system stays sharp. And most importantly, you avoid the exhaustion and injury that come with pushing too hard. Imagine your body's energy as a battery bar. Long, intense workouts drain it fast, leaving you tired and vulnerable. But short, intentional bursts recharge that bar throughout the day, keeping you energized and mobile long term. This approach isn't just easier, it's smarter. It respects your body's unique needs after 60. And it's backed by science that shows how movement frequency and quality beat sheer duration every time. So instead of forcing yourself to hit a long workout every day, try small, purposeful sessions. Your body will thank you, with strength, stability, and confidence that lasts. Here's the truth about exercise after 60. It's not about pushing harder every day or trying to match the routines you did in your 30s or 40s. It's about planning smarter, with balance, variety, and recovery as your foundation. Your body changes as you age. Muscles take longer to rebuild. Joints need more care. Nervous systems require gentle retraining. So, the way you exercise after 60 should reflect that reality, not ignore it. That's why I'm sharing a simple, effective weekly exercise framework tailored specifically for seniors. It's designed to help you stay strong, steady, and energized without the risk of burnout or injury, so you can keep enjoying life on your terms. Number 1: daily intentional movement. 10 to 20 minutes every single day. Set aside 10 to 20 minutes to move with intention. This isn't about pushing yourself into a tough workout or breaking a sweat. Instead, it's about gently waking up your muscles and joints with purposeful, mindful activity that supports your body's natural movement. Think of this as a daily top-up, a simple way to recharge your body's energy and keep your mobility flowing smoothly. This small, consistent effort helps prevent stiffness and keeps your muscles engaged throughout the day. Examples include a focused walk around your neighborhood where you pay close attention to your posture, how your feet land, and how your body moves with each step. Gentle stretching routines are great too, targeting tight areas like your hips, calves, and shoulders to improve flexibility and reduce tension. Controlled movements such as slow sit-to stance, toe raises, or hip circles help build strength and coordination without strain. The key is quality over quantity. Move mindfully, listen to your body, and avoid rushing or pushing past your comfort zone. This daily habit keeps your muscles activated, joints lubricated, and nervous system engaged, essential ingredients for maintaining your independence and living life on your terms. Number 2, twice a week resistance work, body weight or bands after 60, building and maintaining muscle is non-negotiable. Muscle loss speeds up naturally with age, but targeted resistance work can slow or even reverse that decline. The good news? You don't need a gym membership or heavy weights. Simple bodyweight exercises and resistance bands are incredibly effective and accessible. Focus on compound movements that engage multiple muscle groups, squats or chair stands, strengthen your legs and glutes, critical for walking and balance. Wall push-ups, build upper body strength without stressing your shoulders. Resistance band rows, support posture and upper back muscles. Aim for 2 sessions a week, with about 20 to 30 minutes each. Perform 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 slow, controlled repetitions per exercise. Why slow? Because moving deliberately helps improve muscle activation and joint stability, reducing the risk of injury. This resistance work strengthens your muscles, boosts your metabolism, supports your bones, and protects your joints, all vital as you age. Number 3, 3 times a week balance and mobility training. Balance is often overlooked but is key to preventing falls and maintaining confidence in movement. As you age, your body's ability to quickly react to shifts in weight diminishes. That's why balance exercises are crucial to retrain your nervous system and improve stability. Try incorporating heel-to-toe walking, walk in a straight line, placing one foot directly in front of the other. Single leg stance, hold onto a sturdy surface and lift one foot off the ground, aiming for 20 to 30 seconds per leg. Gentle yoga or Tai Chi, these practices improve balance, flexibility, and body awareness. Mobility exercises focus on keeping your joints flexible and reducing stiffness. Target hips, knees, ankles, and shoulders with controlled stretches and range of motion moves. 3 sessions a week, 15 to 20 minutes each, is ideal to start rewiring your balance and mobility without overwhelming your body. Number 4, 1 to 2 times a week, light cardio bursts. Cardiovascular health remains critical for seniors. It supports heart function, lung capacity, and overall stamina. But high-impact or long cardio sessions aren't always practical or safe. Instead, focus on short bursts of light cardio, about 15 to 20 minutes, that raise your heart rate gently but meaningfully. Options include brisk walking at a pace that raises your breathing but still allows conversation, gentle cycling on a stationary bike, swimming or water aerobics, which reduce joint stress. These light cardio sessions improve circulation, boost energy, and enhance endurance without draining your reserves. Number 5, 1 day a week, full rest or gentle stretching. Rest isn't just a nice to have, it's an essential part of any effective exercise plan, especially as we age. Think of rest as your body's secret weapon for recovery and growth. When you exercise, you create small stresses in your muscles and joints. Without proper rest, those tiny stresses can turn into fatigue, inflammation, and eventually injury. Skipping rest days can leave you feeling worn out, sore, and even increase your risk of falls or strains. That's why it's crucial to give yourself at least 1 full day a week dedicated to rest or very gentle movement. This isn't about pushing through or toughing it out, it's about listening to your body and giving it time to heal. On your rest day, focus on relaxing your muscles, calming your nervous system, and recharging mentally. Gentle yoga poses, deep breathing exercises, or light mobility work are perfect for staying connected to your body without adding strain. These low-impact activities help maintain flexibility, reduce tension, and improve circulation while allowing your body to repair itself. Remember, rest isn't the opposite of progress, it's part of progress. By honoring your need to recover, You'll come back stronger, more energized, and ready to move with confidence the rest of the week. Why this framework works? This framework works because it aligns with how the aging body thrives, through consistency, not intensity. After 60, your body responds better to regular, purposeful movement than to occasional hard efforts. When you combine daily intentional movement with a balanced mix of strength training, mobility work, cardio bursts, and restorative rest, you create a rhythm your body can actually adapt to, without breaking down. It's a smarter, safer way to build strength and confidence over time. This approach honors your body's changing recovery needs and avoids the common pitfalls of burnout, joint strain, or injury that come from doing too much, too fast. Instead of chasing exhausting workouts, you're building a lifestyle of movement that feels good and supports longevity. You move well. You rest well. You recover better. And most importantly, you keep going. That's the power of a framework designed not to push, but to sustain you, for the long run. Velma's transformation wasn't overnight, but it was steady and powerful, showing just how effective the right plan can be when it's tailored for the unique needs of seniors. When she first heard about the new weekly exercise framework, she was cautiously optimistic. After years of confusion and setbacks, she wasn't sure if anything could really make a difference. But she decided to give it a real chance. Velma started small. Every morning, she began with gentle stretches that awakened her muscles and joints without overwhelming her. Those first few days, she felt some soreness, a reminder that her body had been underused for too long. But instead of giving up, she stuck with it, focusing on intentional movement, mindful breathing, and slow, controlled motions. Twice a week, she added resistance exercises with light bands, following the simple plan step by step. Initially, some movements felt awkward or even difficult, but she kept at it, remembering that progress wasn't about perfection, it was about showing up consistently. By the third week, Velma noticed a real shift. The stiffness she'd felt every morning started to fade. Her legs felt stronger, more reliable, and she could stand and walk with greater ease. More surprising to her was the increase in energy. She no longer dreaded getting out of bed, and her mood lifted with the newfound movement. But the biggest change was in her confidence. Velma told me, "Greater than now, I stretch in the morning, do strength twice a week, and I don't feel afraid to move anymore." That simple sentence captures a huge victory. For so long, fear of falling or hurting herself kept Velma cautious, hesitant to fully engage in daily activities. That fear can shrink your world and steal joy. But with this new routine, Velma took back control. She started gardening again, something she hadn't done in years because her knees hurt too much. She began walking her dog for longer distances, smiling at neighbors she hadn't seen in months. She even found herself dancing with her grandchildren during family visits, something she never thought possible just a few months earlier. Velma's life wasn't just more active, it was more joyful. Movement became less about obligation and more about freedom. Each session reinforced that her body could still respond, adapt, and thrive with the right care. Her story shows that age is not the barrier, it's the approach that matters. Small, consistent, intentional steps build strength, balance, and confidence. And those three things combined bring more than physical improvements, they restore independence and hope. If Velma can do it, so can you. Better aging isn't a distant dream, it's a daily choice. One small move at a time. This isn't just about staying active or ticking off a daily workout. It's about something much deeper, something that affects your very way of life. It's about avoiding that one fall that can change everything in an instant. That one moment where everything you've worked for slips away. It's about holding on to your independence, the freedom to drive yourself, to shop, to visit friends without relying on others. Your license isn't just a card, it's your key to freedom. And the right exercise rhythm helps protect that freedom by keeping your body strong, balanced, and ready for everyday life. It's about living at home, in the place you love, surrounded by memories and comfort, not in a care facility or hospital bed. This is where your heart is, where you want to stay. But here's the truth many don't talk about: the way you move, the choices you make about exercise, directly impact whether you keep that freedom or lose it. So let me ask you directly, have you ever pushed yourself too hard, only to end up sore, tired, or injured? Or maybe you stopped moving altogether because you were scared of falling or hurting yourself? You're not alone. These feelings are common, but they don't have to control your life. If you've experienced this, share your story in the comments. Your experience could be the encouragement someone else needs to keep going. We learn best when we listen to each other. And if you're ready to take control of your aging process, really take control, hit that like button and subscribe. Join a community of people who understand exactly what you're going through, who want to support you, and who believe that better aging is possible. You don't have to suffer in silence or guess what's best for your body. You don't have to follow confusing advice or jump into routines that don't fit your needs. You just need the right rhythm, the right balance of movement and rest, that works with your body, not against it. A rhythm that builds strength, improves balance, and keeps your confidence strong. Remember, this journey isn't about being perfect. It's about progress. It's about honoring your body's pace and making choices that protect your freedom and your future. You've got this. And we've got your back. Together, we'll keep moving forward, stronger, safer, and more confident every day.